Hello, everyone. Ooh, yay. This is Forward to the Sky. This is a very embarrassing game for me to play live to somewhere around 700 people. I'm going to be doing the all statues category. I'm going to explain a bit more about what that is in a minute. Thank you for everyone who wasn't us two for donating to the Language Incentive, by the way. Okay, let's get going. Time is going to be as soon as I click this. So, ready on time? 3, 2, 1, go! Okay, so Forward to the Sky. This is a game where you play as a princess, and she is trying to ascend the Sky Tower to find the evil witch, and that's about all we hear from it. As you'll see, there's some lovely narration coming in. There we go. She's going to be talking the entire game, so I hope you like it.
Never stops.
Never stops. Occasionally the witch will show up. Yeah, so that's the story. You'll find out more in a bit. I might talk over a lot, because it's impossible not to. So, all statues. What is all statues? I will explain it in a minute, once I do something else. This is great. I've got a backup, though. There we go. Okay, first trick coming up. And I got it. That's nice. That would have cost me about 30-40 seconds, and I didn't account for missing it in my estimate, so I'm glad I got it. So all statues, basically there's 3 categories in this game. Any percent, all statues, and 100%. Basically any percent is just blitz through the levels, and general any percent stuff. Whereas all statues, there are 3 statues in each level, and the aim of this category is to find them all and destroy them all. So that's what we're going to do, and that's the gist of the category. Emma, anything you'd like to add?
Not really.
No?
Not right now.
Cool. Yeah, so we'll talk a little bit about the movement tech. You'll notice I'm kind of like jumping around everywhere. That is a combination of 3 different types of movement. So we have this cool forward dash that we can do. That's like a secondary attack. We also have this cool backward dodge that we can do there. And if we put them all together, we can actually dodge forward instead. So we use that to kind of build up a lot of speed. And as you see, we got the 3 statues, and then we finish the level into the little balloon. And now we're going to sit through all this lovely Korean that me and Emma totally didn't donate for. It's fine, Emma's going to translate some of it for us.
Absolutely not.
Okay, so second stage, I'm going to, I say manipulate AI, I'm not really manipulating it because it's not that smart. I'm basically just going to kill that guy on that switch. That's going to let this thing keep moving, and hopefully I don't fall through it. That was nice. You can just phase through that. That is a thing that you can do in this game. It was very well programmed. So we're kind of going to do the stage out of order a bit. They don't expect you to be able to get to this bit right away. It's not the intended path. And yeah, just kind of go through. There's not much else to say about this game. The princess is having a lovely dialogue. That was a skip. I'll talk a bit more about that later. Come in here. That was also a skip. That was cool. That was pretty slick. This is fairly tricky. And I got it first try. Nice. So basically, this cool little dash that I'm doing. You'll notice this game is fairly grid-based. Everything's kind of like a block wide. So that little jump that we do, it lets us move like a block and fall off and set up a new... Hopefully I didn't... Okay, cool. That's fine. Yeah, so it lets us move like a block and then like a couple of pixels, or voxels if you want to get very technical. And so we use that, but it's very tricky because you kind of have to jump like... What? That was cool. That was totally intended. You all like this level, right? It's a good level?
Yeah, it's alright.
Yeah, it's a cool level. It's fine. We'll just do this again. This is not hard.
So the reason you need those extra pixels at the end is to get onto that tiny ledge.
Yeah, to get onto the tiny ledge. And we're going to do that once more in the run. We're still good on time now. Each level takes around 2 minutes. And that's the second level. Woo! Now this level the level coming up is very interesting. So it's very big, a lot of gravity-based puzzles, very tricky. So if you see, look, it's massive. There's so much to climb around. Or we can just dash over here, and now we're at the end of the level. So that's kind of cool. And now we have to walk all the way back up to the top. So this is a very, very broken stage, possibly the most broken.
Getting back up to the top is probably the worst part.
It is the worst
Up this
part.
stage.
It's yeah, and like if you miss one of the platforms, like it's not run over, but it just takes so long because she floats so slowly. Yeah. And so we got one statue, we got two statues. This next statue is rubbish, absolutely terrible. But we'll see. I'm gonna try this a couple of times. If I get it first try, that would be cool. Very tricky jump coming up. That wasn't it. No. Alright, I'll try again. I've still got time. So we're gonna walk over. Basically, what I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to hit a cutscene trigger. Go back here. And that's the issue with the jump. Sometimes it just doesn't do your input. So try one more, and then I'll do a backup. So hopefully I get it. That look good? No. Okay, I'll do the backup. Not as cool, but a little bit easier. If I remember the backup. I do remember the backup though, it's fine. So I'm gonna hit this, and then I need to go over here, and then go in here. And yeah, so not fully intended. And then I need to go around here, and this is where we wanted to get to, basically. And now I'm going to try and save the princess's dignity. The gravity doesn't like it when you dodge off a ledge. So we just kind of float, and it's very interesting. And no, I'm not going to move the camera up. You dirty weebs. Okay, next level. This one's a bit easier. Do I have time for a drink? I probably don't. I'm just going to have to keep talking. You're going to have to deal with me. So this level's not too bad. It's very cycle-based. I'm going to have to do another sort of one-block jump. Hopefully I get this first try, which I did. I think I just turned on sticky keys. I use shift a lot in this run. It's fine. I can do sticky keys. Okay. So it's got all these nice little light puzzles. But they are kind of slow. We don't like doing them. So instead, that's a bad setup. One sec. Gonna go here. Hopefully I get this. No, and then I'd hit the next checkpoint. So we'll just go back up. Wasn't the best, but it's not like run ending. If you miss it, it just costs time, which we don't like doing. We are speedrunners.
No.
Oh, you know. Come on. After this, the
It's
runs.
fine. We like this level as well.
We love this level.
Good.
What? I can do it. I can do it. Okay, and then ate my input there, and then I turned that, which I didn't want to do. So Emma, do you have any fun facts about Korea?
Fun facts about Korea.
Fun facts about Korea. We are playing in Korean.
Totally not related to the
Hey,
game.
I got it. Cool. We don't need him. We don't need him. All right. Risky strat. Of course I went for it. Why not? This one is also tricky, but not as bad, so didn't get it. I have to jump fairly high up. Okay. There we go. Cool. I'm not going to go for the risky strat in this room. You can walk along the right-hand side. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to wait for these, which you think would be a set timer. They are not. It's just kind of as that thing down there just moves. So you have to kind of like decide when you want to jump. And if you jump before it fully loads, then you're kind of screwed. And you have to do the whole thing again, which takes ages. But then we can jump all the way here. Now this is a very tricky puzzle. I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to go down here. I'm going to hit that one, and then that's the puzzle done. That's cool. It's not quite, not quite what the devs intended. It doesn't completely solve it, but it solves it enough for us to finish it. So that's very cool. We all like that very much. There is some stuff happening in the story right now. Basically, the princess is realizing that the witch isn't so bad. You know, she just wants to be friends. So the princess wants to be friends. She wants to be friends with the princess. She's trying her hardest. And these little like pictures that you're seeing here, that was the home menu. I did that ESA as well. I shouldn't have. It's fine though, because the level's already loaded. All right, 5th stage. This one is terrible. So she's like, the princess is like, oh, I gotta get to the witch. I got to get to the witch. So that's what we're trying to do. Gonna try and jump off a dude here. There we go, jumped off a dude. There we go, jump over here. Hopefully not get trolled in this section. These things have like a pretty mean knockback, which I didn't get, so that was nice. And cool. Very nice. And then these things are the bane of my existence. There's a puzzle coming up in a minute involving these boulders, and sometimes just decides not to work. So, oops. That's kind of the gimmick of this stage. Each of these stages has like a little gimmick. This one is boulders, and so what we kind of do is it doesn't like cost anything to attack while you're on it. So these are moving kind of slow. That's weird. One more square jump. I lied. But I got it. I'm God Gamer. That's me. And we're going to go in here, set this up kind of nice and central. Do a little skip here. We're just going to... I don't know if you meant to use like the boulder to get over here, but I don't do that. Hopefully... Yep, cool. Okay. And now for the tricky bit. Fall down. So if you haven't guessed what I have to do, I've got to get this boulder and ride it over that boulder.
On top of the other boulder.
On top of the other boulder, and sometimes, hopefully it doesn't happen. It didn't happen. Sometimes it'll just kick me off the boulder for no reason. And I'm gonna use this as a bit of a safe strat. We can use this to just get back over here pretty quickly. Just gives us a bit of extra height. And then, nice, cool little strat here. So you're supposed to fall off.
Not fall off.
That was the strat. Did you all like it? No. What you're supposed to do, like I say, the boulders are annoying. Boulders are so annoying. Okay. I want to get about here. This should have worked. This should work. That was maybe a bit low. Ooh, I'm running out of time. So yeah, so we just kind of hang on these a little bit lower, and the boulder just blocks all the lasers. And all right, we're coming to the final showdown. The princess is about to meet the witch. Finally, are you excited?
I'm ready.
Is everyone else excited?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Here she is. She's in the crystals.
Witch, I have found you.
She's found her.
I will rescue you.
So. There is a little strat here. What I want to do is stay very close to the crystals. I want to kill some of these guys just to get them out of the way. But then what I'm going to do here is I'm going to stay super close, because that one little thing in the middle there, that little spiky boy, that is actually 3 separate spiky boys. So I want to keep them together if I can, and not let them separate, because it's a nightmare. And I need to hit it 5 times. So what I do is I kind of bait out an attack. Was that 3 or 4?
I think that was 4.
That was 4. Alright, and then, ooh, I could get... Ooh, could I get a boss skip live at a marathon? Maybe. Oh, this is very loud and annoying, by the way.
Oh,
Just precursor to that.
It's the best audio.
It is the best audio. Okay, so we're gonna just...
The voice acting is cool, but that...
Oh yeah, also you'll notice the audio is going to overlap with itself, because it doesn't expect anyone to have put any amount of time into this game. We're too good for the game for our own good. This phase can do 2 attacks. this is the attack you don't want, just because it takes so long. And is Mr. Time Person ready on the time? Because it's coming up. Just listen to that audio. Time! Woo! Okay, thank you for watching that terrible game. If you want to run it, go ahead. There's no Discord because no one runs it anymore. It's a dead game.
But it's cool. But
it's cool. It's interesting. It's a fun platformer, and it's usually always very cheap. And yeah, I'm not gonna hang around too much. I'll be back in like 45 minutes with a better run than this. So thank you everyone for watching. I'm gonna pass it back to host station.